Hello, Doc, alcoholic addict, amongst other things.
Doc.
Hey, Doc.
What's up, Doc?
Again, hello.
Long time no hear.
All right, so as previously stated, we're talking about happiness. How to put the penis in happiness? What? No, that's not right. That's a different class. So we're talking about what it takes to be happy. Like, and gentleman in the back said money, and I don't know if money will make you happy. Like, money can definitely solve your money problems. That I will not argue with. But money problems aren't the only problems. Like we've talked previously about how everybody worships, like regardless of whether you think you do or you don't. Everybody worships something. And if you worship money, you're probably going to spend your whole life feeling poor. If you worship intelligence, you're going to spend your whole life feeling stupid. If you worship drugs and alcohol, you're going to spend your whole life wanting more. It's the way it works. It's all about aligning something, your worship with something that is sustainable, applying your worship to something greater than ourselves. And I really don't think money will make you happy. There's a goodly number of people with insane amounts of wealth that are miserable, and they like start doing weird stuff on islands somewhere because the normal stuff just doesn't do it for them anymore. So they look for more and more outlandish things to try and make them happy, and ultimately, I don't know if they're really happy. Like, you know why it's why so many people have a hard time finding happiness? Because it's not something you can find. It's not a thing.
Not tangible.
Yeah. It is somewhat tangible, but it's not a physical thing. It's something that has to be cultivated. It's a condition. Like happiness.
Like a mindset.
Happiness is a byproduct, not a destination. How about that? It's not like you could. It's like trying to chase the sun. You know. You can move towards the sun, but you're not going to catch the sun. It keeps moving, and there's going to be bright times and there's going to be dark times, but just okay, dark right now. Find a good spot catch the sunrise. It's got to be cultivated. And when we chase happiness directly, it invariably will just slip away. Happiness tends to emerge from like meaningful action, connection, and growth, not from hunting for a specific feeling. When you're trying to look for just that specific feeling, it's about really we got to focus on we got to cultivate it. We got to focus on it's like growing a plant. We got to create conditions for happiness, favorable conditions. Stack the deck in the favor of growing some happiness inside you.
But all different kinds of plants grow in different environments.
Yeah, well, everybody's happiness is different. Your particular happiness plant is unique and singular, like a snowflake. It's not the same as anybody else's. It requires specific conditions for your particular happiness to grow, and it's not just about because feelings fluctuate. You have good times, you have bad times. We'll have ebbs and flows, ups and downs. But habits compound, like interest, like just creating favorable conditions, consistent sleep, doing stuff, practicing gratitude like we do every day, service, reflection, all this stuff creates conditions that are favorable for the growth of happiness. And it's not you're not going to find happiness. You got to create favorable conditions so you can be happy. and gratitude's one of the greatest, the most important conditions. It's like sunshine in this scenario, because we have that whole. But not only do we gotta look for favorable conditions to promote happiness, just like growing a plant, we need to move negative things that negatively affect our happiness. It's not just a one-fold approach. Okay, I get water and sunshine. If there's weeds, if there's shit that is detrimental to your chill, negatively affecting your happiness, especially people, places, and things, just like a weed, you need to remove those. If you want to maximize the likelihood that your happiness will thrive. Like I limit contact with baby mama because she is detrimental to my chill. We have a child together and I still talk, and every once in a while I'll give her a ride down to Indy, see the boy, provided she's sober. But overall, like I've only blocked 2 people in my entire life, and she's one of those 2. For that reason, she is not. She does not fertilize my happiness, and quite the contrary, she diminishes it. And so, it's not a difficult decision. If we're trying to stack the deck in our favor for being happy, we need to both create positive conditions, positive and conducive for happiness, but also eliminate stuff that makes it increases the likelihood of us being unhappy. Watch what you put in you, from a media context. I love, one of my favorite bands is a band called Morphine, and they're super, super dark and depressive, and a lot of stuff sad. Most of the songs are about drugs or women and drugs, or using women as a metaphor for drugs. Not super positive, and I love it, and I listen to it every once in a while, but that's not cultivating happiness. That's wallowing in depression, as I'd previously done.
What did Pat say? You gotta smile with, what does he say? Take the good with the bad, smile with the sad. Project Pat, dude. Yeah.
Love it. But yeah, we gotta be mindful of what we're fertilizing. We're trying to what we're given this fledgling happiness we're trying to grow. You're on TikTok and stuff, and you're watching all these videos of like cheaters and bum fights and just horrible stuff. And it is, I'm not saying it's not entertaining, but is that focusing on a bunch of negative stuff, especially considering the way algorithms work. If you start focusing on negative stuff, it's going to start putting more and more negative stuff in front of you. We really, we need to contribute more than we consume. That's a big one. Endless consumption, scrolling, shopping, buying shit on Temu, watching I like watching some dumb stuff every once in a while. It's not really exactly health food for my head. It's just more like a Twinkie. But we need to be mindful of that, because too many Twinkies is going to make you sick. If it is not part of the solution, it's part of the problem. Yeah. And it rarely satisfies you. Oh, it tastes good while you're eating it, but do you feel full after eating a Twinkie? No, you probably feel a little bit ill. Well, you got a whole pancreas issue, some blood sugar spikes, and all sorts of stuff. Definitely not good for you. It's not health food. A lot of the music I listen to, if I'm going to listen to anything, I'm going to listen to positive shit. Listen to some Akira the Don or Rob Bailey and the Hustle Standard, or listen to some health food for my head, something that promotes growth and happiness. And like I was saying before, gratitude is one of the biggest fertilizers we can give our happiness. because we have that negativity bias in our head. So just out the box, we're going to notice 9 negative things for every 1 positive thing. So it's an uphill battle, like right out the box. Okay, so we need to shift that. Like, we need to look for, if we're going after the sun, if we're trying to get some light in our life, we need to, okay, not big cloud over me right now, but I see some sunshine over there. Okay, that's what I need to focus on. Not focusing on the negative. Yeah, it's really easy to notice the negative. It's super important to look for the positive. And the more you do it, it's one of those things. It's a discipline that compounds. Like the more you focus on gratitude, the easier it is for you to find things to be grateful for. And like a lot of people, I just don't know how to be happy. I can't imagine myself happy. All right, like just for a second, real quick, I want you to close your eyes. Just close your eyes just for a second, and picture your favorite animal. Okay, and anyone want to call out what their favorite animal is? Mine's a quokka, or maybe a wombat because it poops cubes. But like, okay, you could achieve that. You close your eyes, or even if you didn't close your eyes, you could picture your favorite animal. You have that ability, and hey, and if it's your favorite animal, if you really like it now, might even make you a little bit happier. Oh, fucking quokkas, they're fucking awesome. There's a little smiling fucking marsupials. Love it. But you did that. It's on, granted, it's on a small scale, but it's no different. It compounds. You practice doing that. Like, man, if I have a rough day, fucking YouTube, cats on catnip. Love that shit. Like, or just dumb cats in general, super cute animals, stuff that makes me happy. Okay, I'm gonna be looking for positive things. I'm gonna be looking for stuff that actually makes me happy. I'm gonna be finding some fucking fertilizer because I need it. And the more I do it, the easier it is to find. And the whole contribute more than you consume thing, like contributing through, like we're leaving, like most of the time, the only way you can know I was at a place is because stuff is fixed, stuff's working better, stuff is built better, or people are smiling, thinking about quokkas. Like that's typically that's really my goal. Like, so if I go someplace, if I interact where I interact with this world, my goal is to leave it better than I found it. To have a net positive impact on the parts of the world that I touch. And that's it. Well, it's not changing the world, but it is. It really is. And even if I'm having a bad day, I'll be like driving around like, and I'll drive past, man, I built those stairs. I was like, man, their toilet was fucked up. But I got it licked, and they're fucking, man, I made their fucking day.
Oh, you licked the toilet?
You clean some off.
But yeah, like, I just have a positive impact. So even if I'm having a bad day, like even if stuff goes south for me, or a situation doesn't end well, I'm still happy. But like, if I'm acting by based on my higher power's will for me, if I'm doing the next right thing, if stuff goes south, and I did what I could, if there was something I could do about it, then stuff goes south sometimes. Like, I'm still happy because I know it didn't go south because of me. And it will. It's not always going to be sunshine, but it's not always going to be rain either. But you could be Like I've seen a great many people be standing out in the sunshine, and their focus is on the rain clouds on the horizon, because they're focused on the negative. They're not enjoying the sunshine they're literally sitting in right now. They're like, oh man, there's a storm coming. Yeah, storms come, they go, but don't let the fact that there's a storm may come prevent you from noticing the sunshine you are currently standing in. And we gotta like accept the full range of emotions. If you're trying to be like, oh, I want to be super happy all the time. I tried that for just only for like 3/4 of my life. You know, it didn't do well. Like who here is, would they say they're relatively happy right now? Okay. Who's done meth in the past 2 years? Okay. Do you know what? Because of the way meth acts on the serotonin receptors in your brain, which is has a lot to do with you being happiness. If you're relatively happy right now, one thing, if you stay this course, I guarantee you, scientifically, I can show you white paper to back it up. It's only going to get better. Because it takes 2 years to completely get over the boogie woogie we did in our brains. So if you can be all right now, relatively happy, if you focus on cultivating that happiness, I guarantee you, scientifically, it is only going to get better from here. Because it's like it's an active thing. It's like climbing a mountain. You know, you're going. You can't just stay in one spot on a mountain. You're trying to get to the top of the mountain, and based on my research, it's a lot easier to go down than it is go up. It's usually not scarier going down, like climbing a tree or climbing a mountain. The going up part, it's harder, it's more pleasurable, but going down is a lot easier and also a lot scarier, based on my experience. I don't really like heights. I was working on roofs yesterday. I don't particularly like heights. I say don't look down. Same type shit. If you're trying to get up, don't look down. Don't focus on the negative shit. Keep your eyes on the prize, focus on the task at hand, and just keep climbing as safely and as effectively as you can. But yeah, trying to eliminate sadness, fear, or frustration, it just makes us more miserable. You can't, there's gonna be those emotions. But I'll tell you if we can align basically the dominance hierarchy portion of our brain to the well-being of the group, the fellowship, the house, a power greater than ourselves, okay. Because we're used to how we see ourselves and how we feel, generally speaking, has a lot to do with serotonin and happiness. It also has to do where we see ourselves in the big picture. And if we focus only on ourselves, if we're living selfishly by our own self-will, and so we're going to have good days, and then we're going to have bad days. And oh God, like it's a lot. It's hard to take. You know, our brains detect difference, not just how good we feel. We detect how we're really feeling. Is our brain rating to like the difference between the good and the bad, and that can be a really big difference if we're just focusing on ourselves. If we're averaging how everybody in this room is doing, how happy everyone is, I would say most of us in this room are relatively happy, and we're trying to better ourselves and do the next right thing, so we're getting a little bit incrementally happier every day. We're doing just a little bit better than we were yesterday. That's kind of the whole purpose of this and this. So, and there is, people have bad days. in this house. But if we're focusing on the house, on the group, rather than just on ourselves, even if I have a shit fucking day, if I average my shit day with your alright day, your alright day, your great day, your decent day, your meh day, but if I add them all together on an average, because we're all doing the next right thing, that little line just keeps going up and up and up. So even if any one of us has a less than stellar day, if we're sticking together as a group, we're sticking together, staying as a tribe, and all 90% of the time doing the next right thing, and that's our focus, even on those days when I have a bad day, man, I know you're still doing all right. You got a job. That, like, even if I had my day was shit, like, man, I know I had a shitty day. My dude got a job today. And like, so that brings my average up. It's really easy to get sad if you're like, because there's gonna be dark days. Even if you're climbing that mountain, sometimes you get over a rise and then you got to go down a little bit before you can go up to the next portion of the climb. However, it's what did Winston Churchill say about what to do if you're going through hell? He said, if you're going through hell, don't stop. Just keep going. It's just that easy. If you're going through hell and you stop, you're going to stay in hell. It's no cartographer, but that's pretty much the way travel works. And it's all about building meaning, something meaningful. There's a whole, and we do need pleasure. We do need good stuff. We need stuff like, okay, I'm gonna watch ridiculousness for half hour or something. Just get a little dumb schadenfreude in my life, you know? Okay. Or do something that makes me happy. Like go to Cold Stone Creamery, get me a fucking custom Oreo brownie, like fold in, or maybe a nice strawberry milkshake type shit. You know, you need that every once in a while. You need some pleasure in your life, but Scott Adams says it's about 80-20 mix. You need 80% meaning and 20% pleasure. All right, if all you do is work, okay, you'll accomplish a whole bunch. So you're like 95% meaning and work and only 5% pleasure, and all you do is service work and help everybody else out, but you don't do anything for you, you're going to be miserable.
If Fort Myers on?
I don't know. If it's not, it should be.
You know what I'm talking about?
If it's not, it should be. And let's say, okay, pleasure. All right, you're in a sun chair on a beach, and there's some hula girl feeding you peeled grapes, and that's gonna be fun for a while. That's definitely pleasurable, but pretty soon you're gonna fucking get sick of the sight of that bitch. Get those fucking grapes out of my face. I could not eat another fucking grape. Get those fucking grapes away from me. You're gonna get sick of that shit, and because there's no meaning to it. We are creatures who are meant to do stuff. We need a task. We need a goal. And like, you don't like, don't just like chase happiness or like chase your dreams. You get it, like only has hopes and dreams. Fucking losers. Winners have systems. Have a fucking system. Like this. That's a good system. Like, set up some basic rules on how you're going to get where you're trying to go. And we're really, historically, we were subsistence hunters, where we would basically, it wasn't always just taking down the mammoth. Sometimes we would just follow it. We would slowly, incrementally just follow the mammoth until it got too tired of walking away from us and laid down. Then we killed it. Do the same thing with your dreams. Just fucking keep following, keep moving towards happiness incrementally. Stick with it. Don't move away from it. Maintain your distance. and just keep moving towards it, and then fucking kill it. You know, that's historically that has worked very well for our species, and relationships, connection. I mean, like hooking up is great, you know, but I prefer connections. You know, like I can, like if I just want that pleasure, I could probably find the fucking HJ somewhere. You know, fucking good. What are they going for? You know, like 10, 15 bucks. Like, I'm not sure on the whole exchange rate anymore. I haven't priced them in quite some time. And that would if they know what they're doing and they moisturize, that'd probably feel pretty good. But is that gonna make me happy?
45 years.
Yeah, I'd like sure I'd get some pleasure, hopefully not calloused, you know. I would feel some pleasure, but is it gonna make me happy?
In the moment,
For a second.
Yeah, but it's fleeting. But if I can create a connection, yeah, not a. Yeah, I definitely can do that. But if I can connect with somebody, yes.
Isn't that what like so like things being fleeting? It's like you can't just be 100% happy all the time.
Fuck no, you
You have to
can't.
experience like the negative emotions so you can, when you are happy or having a good time, you can be like, damn, I'm having a good time right now.
Right.
So like the fact that it's fleeting is what makes that so important to you. You know what I'm saying? Like
But-
happiness is not a permanent thing. So it's like
Yeah, and the whole Buddhist tradition of the impermanence of all things. But like I was just talking about, we need to experience the full range of emotions. So you're gonna have shit days. But if you are practicing gratitude and trying to counteract that negativity bias you have in your brain, you can even use those shit days, man, like fucking, because your brain measures comparatively. Man, I'm so much happier than I was yesterday. Like you can use that from a perspective. Like, oh man, yesterday fucking sucked fucking balls, and not the good kind of sucking balls either, like the toothy 5 o'clock shadow sort of sucking balls.
oh no.
You know, you have that sometimes, but that makes today. Hey man, today didn't suck balls, even if it's just baseline. Fuck yeah, comparing yesterday to today, no balls were sucked.
Do you know when I feel like not the happiest, but like the most content is when like I'm sitting there and I start thinking to myself that like I haven't thought anything negative that day. But like I don't do that very often, so like really it's just like a baseline feeling. It's not like I'm doing these things to be happy and then like I'm happy. Like I'm just
No.
doing things and like I'm indirectly like not happy, but like I'm more baseline. So it's like I don't really feel any other side like of the spectrum of emotion. It's more of just like this kind of like mono emotional, just kind of like this one emotion. Because for the most part, I'm about the same every single time you see me. I might get irritated or angry sometimes, but whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like I just do these things and I don't chase the happiness. I don't chase feeling good. Like I just feel good. Like it's like in theory, like it's like if you reach out for something and chase something, the further like if you search for God, the further away he gets from you, or it gets from you, whatever. It's like the fucking this double slit experiment. Like it's gonna react differently if you are examining it. So it's like you shouldn't be like, oh, this is gonna make me happy or this is gonna make me do this. Like you should just do shit, and then however it fucking makes you feel, it makes you feel.
Yeah, but your baseline is transitory as well. It does shift. It's why shit compounds. You can move that if you're doing it right. If you are avoiding stuff that makes you sad or unhappy as much as is possible, like if there's shitty people in their lives, okay, let's limit my exposure to them. If there's practicing gratitude, working on focusing on making it easier for you to notice those positive things, okay, that's cultivation. That baseline, you don't notice that incremental change from your perspective typically,
Right.
because it's like you ever be like when you're in it, you know, like just getting it, and you hadn't seen your reflection in like a week really,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to go to a public restroom or something, and the lights have to be on, and then you see your reflection for the first time, and you're like, oh God, I look way fucking different than the last time I looked at myself in the mirror.
Yeah.
It's because we don't notice those incremental changes. That baseline, it just seems like, because we're measuring the difference. You're measuring the difference between, okay, my baseline yesterday and my baseline today. Not a really a noticeable difference. But on a long enough timeline, if we're cultivating happiness, that baseline, that meh, starts moving north of meh and gets a little bit better. And the better it gets, once it starts making that change, it compounds, like exponentially. Like, so it starts, it's not, hey, it's a little bit better. And then it's a little bit better, and then it starts to get a lot better, and then faster and faster and faster. That's an exponential curve because it compounds, just like interest. Happiness, interest, same type shit. And just being true to yourself, man. Doing stuff for you that is positive. Say, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fucking do my laundry today. I'm gonna go to the gym today. And setting that goal and accomplishing it. Making small promises to yourself and fucking keeping them. Because I really need to get my shit together. Like, man, tomorrow's gonna be different. But when you do it and you keep that small promise to yourself that nobody else knows about, what that can do for cultivating happiness is cannot be understated. And self-trust builds confidence and peace. You're like, man, I said I was going to go I'm going to the gym tomorrow after work, and I'm definitely going to do it. I'm going to get it in. I missed the gym the other day because I had to come here, I had to bring my boss's sledgehammer or something. I was at the gym. I did in fact go to the gym. I did not get to do a full workout because one of my people needed me. Remember, my tribe needed me. Okay, I can skip the gym. Tribe is more important than that. But I did make it to the gym. I'm definitely going to the gym tomorrow, and I'm gonna do it for me. And that does so much. Like the physical aspect of it is great, but what it does for my mental health. Not just the working out. Working out super crucial for the mental health. I'm still gonna work on trying to see if we can get the gym passes going again.
Oh, they're not a thing anymore?
Well, I got we were behind. I'm waiting to hear back and see if we can square up incrementally.
Oh yeah.
But I'm working on that for you guys because I know how important that was for me.
See if they can get a grant for it.
Potentially.
Possibly can.
Yeah. Another yes.
We have that whole room. I know you get happiness from eating ice cream or say sex, but my real happiness is I don't know. Today I had some good news, and you were right about the connection because I was able to share with the guys here. But the main one I'd love to share with is just so happy my daughter called me right after everything I got all this good news. We're talking to each other, and my happiness is just hearing her giggle over the phone.
Yeah.
And the real happiness is just knowing she's all right. She's got her little career, and it's everything bad goes away when I'm talking to her.
Yeah.
Like her mom just passed away, and she's still a little down about it.
Yeah.
But then I get on the subject about the little tricks we played on her mom, get her laughing. And then right before we hung up, she goes, "Oh, Dad, the main thing I want to talk to you about, are you free this weekend?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why? What's going on?" She goes, "I'm free. How about me, you, and the kids?" I'm like, "Yes." I said, "Hot chocolate?" She goes, "Yeah, we can do that." I said, "No, we'll have the kids go get ice cream."
Nice.
Now that is my happiness because I watched her grow from baby up, and then just knowing that she is fine in her career, she's taking care of her grandchildren, and then I can share. I mean, I talked to Beth yesterday, and Beth knew last time I was here, I went through recovery. The outer me, I was happy.
Yeah.
But my daughter wasn't talking to me. She wasn't texting me. She just left Dad, I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It took a whole year before she even texted me and said, okay, Dad, we can have our, and ever since then, that's like my pure happiness.
Well, it's because it's outside of you. It's your tribe.
Yeah.
Your how you see yourself and how good you feel
Yeah.
is based on how good your tribe is doing.
Yeah, it's being happy for her too. Like,
Yeah, because so even if
I'm
you
so
have a
proud
bad
of her.
day and you talk to her and you get to make her laugh and stuff, that averages out with your shit day and makes it better.
Yeah. It's like, it sounds stupid, but you remember Happy Gilmore was a happy place?
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
now that she's back in my life and we're getting close again, because she was my buddy as she's growing up. She's my best friend, she's my daughter, she's my angel, and now she's back again. And damn, I just got lost. But I just got lost.
She's your happy place.
Yeah,
Happy
she's
Gilmore.
my happy place now. It's like she's not the reason I'm recovering, because
No.
it's like the job. I was like, I kind of started thinking about drinking, and what got me to decide what I'm going. I told my sponsor, if I drink, I'm not going to have her in my life no more. And so I made the right decision, and it is just today was a happy day. Like I was all down this
Yeah.
morning. I'm like, man, I quit my job. I'm stupid. Did premature. I'm signing up for HUD. They ain't gonna help me out. But then, like you said, I took a shower. I'm like, good. I feel better.
Yeah.
Talked to Nick. Nick got me signed up. Nick took me to the VA. Found out all this great stuff that's going to happen, and it's just like, I don't know. And then on top of that, my daughter was a cherry on top.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Just do what you can and just incrementally keep moving towards it, because it's gonna rain.
yeah. If I
sometime.
didn't get up and take that shower, I would
Yeah.
have laid in bed, sit there all depressed,
Yeah.
and watch documentaries and be like, oh, boo-hoo me.
Yeah.
But that shower in the morning, man, I got up.
Get your blood pumping,
Yeah.
like,
oh, I never
get you a little
seen
bit
those
more
things.
awake, get you more adept and attuned to like focusing on the task at hand, because you need that. You need to do stuff, and you need we all need to do stuff. We all need a tribe. We need to belong to something greater than ourselves. Like, you can totally do it. You can totally be a loner, and nobody's ever going to hurt you or steal from you. You're not going to give anybody a chance. And yeah, you're totally going to be miserable. Like, we as a species, we need connection. As a species, we need to do stuff. Get those fucking peeled grapes out of my face. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, I couldn't. If you could just eat cold, if you could just, all you got to do all day, you can just drink strawberry milkshakes, your favorite milkshake. You could get as many as you want. You could just drink strawberry milkshakes all day. Eventually, you're gonna be fucking sick of strawberry milkshakes.
Don't
Good.
watch your mouth.
Prove me wrong. But serving something larger than yourself, having a tribe, having a community, having a fellowship, having a power greater than yourself, having like aligning what you're doing, what you're willing, your will and your affection, and how you're living your life, aligning to something greater yourself is the biggest life hack there is as far as cultivating happiness. Because if you're not going to just find it inside yourself, and you yourself is not, every day is not going to be sunshine. It's not all going to be reasonably priced hand jobs. It's going to be, you're going to have some expensive hand jobs and some gravelly hand jobs. You're going to be like, it's going to, like, you're going to have some shit days if you're just focused on you. But if you're focused on something greater than yourself, it's an average. Especially if we're in a group of people all doing the next right thing, all moving towards bettering ourselves and recovery. That line, it's like, is just steadily going to go up. And it can have big dips like we had a couple weeks ago. That was a potentially big dip for the whole house. Everybody's just like, that was a rough day. It's like when Trump talks about tariffs, the market just goes straight in the shitter. Like the whole market. Dow's over 50,000. Sorry. But faith, community, recovery, family, like a creative mission, a purpose. There's what purpose does for your brain. There's literally the cocktail of positive neurotransmitters and hormones that are produced when you have a purpose and you're acting upon it cannot be reproduced by any drug in existence. It's literally like the best thing ever. And it's sustainable. And it's free. Pretty much. If you find your purpose, unless your purpose is to, I don't know, have gangsta grills or some super cost prohibitive, even then you could probably figure out a way. But having a purpose and living your life based on that is the hack. And being part of something bigger shifts focus away from self-preoccupation, self-centeredness. Like if you're focused on how everybody else is doing, as well as yourself, you gotta remember, you can't just be a people pleaser. You must remember you too are a people. But if you're focusing on how we are doing instead of just how you're doing, you're always going to be dealing with the average of how we are doing as a group. So no, because they don't. Because they're putting everybody else ahead of them. One of my biggest defects of character, pointed out by my sponsor, is I'm overly sympathetic, and you wouldn't think that's a defect of character, but it is. Because I'll give you the shirt off my back, and him my pants, and him my boxers. I'm just kidding. I'm not wearing boxers. But then pretty soon I got nothing. I that was how I was living my life. I would give everything to everybody else, and I would not try and please everybody else. Be universally codependent, and try and please all the people, but I didn't remember I too was a people. I need to. I can say no if I'm pushed too far. I need to give. I will give everyone consideration, and that's fine, provided I give myself the same consideration I would afford everybody else. And that's the distinction between being sympathetic and being overly sympathetic. And we just embrace the process. If your happiness depends on results, I wanted this thing and I didn't get this thing. It'd be like that sometimes. It's like expectations breed disappointment. Comparisons are odious. Yeah, you shouldn't expect anything for yourself. You should expect something from yourself. When you value effort, learning, and progress, satisfaction becomes available in any given moment. I know if shit goes south, it didn't go south because of me. I know I did the next right thing. I prayed on it. I serenity prayed that shit. I'm really seeking through prayer and meditation to improve my conscious contact with God. Praying only for knowledge of His will for me and the power to carry that out. If I'm doing that, and if shit still goes south, it didn't go south because of me or anything I did. I know I did right. And even if, things can go south. I know I got some potential health shit going on right now. And might not go well. But I know I'm still going to be happy because I know what I'm doing. My emphasis is on the tribe and how the tribe's doing and having a positive impact. And it's like, and there's definitely good in any negative thing. You can always find it. And I definitely found good things in going to prison and being locked up. Like, definitely good things. Definitely would not be standing here in front of you today if I didn't go to prison. And that is in multiple contexts. I was literally dying from a GI bleed. I worked through a great number of things, through a long series of calamities. I got over a lot of stuff. I have severe social anxiety. I do not like talking in front of people. It really freaks me the fuck out. But comfort has nothing to do with growth. And I'm growing. And just find contentment in ordinary moments. Fucking just quiet moment, like in the sanctuary, or like doing morning med and you see the sunrise out the window, or like here in the next couple of weeks you're gonna start hearing birds chirping, and I want you to listen. I want you to hear, go, man, I remember Doc talking about that. Fucking birds are coming back. Fucking spring is coming back. Days are gonna get a little bit longer. Bikini weather. This guy knows. But yeah, like, and just that little thing, just that little chirp. And if you're looking for it, if you're listening for it, if you're looking for that, switching your negativity bias over to a positivity bias, you're going to notice it more and more and more. And it's going to be easier and easier to be happy, to cultivate that happiness. Because the thing about, like, aligning the dominance hierarchy in your brain with we rather than me, how you see yourself is based on how the group is doing, how the tribe is doing, how the fellowship is doing. You have a higher availability of serotonin. You are less sensitive to pain. You're more patient. Less sensitive to negative emotions. Your fucking immune system works better. Everything, like virtually, categorically, you wonder why, like, oh, these people are actually working the program, and then all this good stuff happens, and then even when bad stuff happens, they don't drink about it, they don't use about it, they just keep being happy and content and having a positive impact. This is why. And if you're looking to try and find happiness, you're going to find yourself disappointed. If you focus on cultivating happiness, I promise you, you will be pleasantly surprised. That's all I got.
Thanks, Doc.